Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you can hear me now. We were on silent mode as it wasn't yet 3 o'clock, but we're starting now. So, thanks so much for joining us where we basically talk about customer experience or CX. It's something that's an area of interest to almost every marketer, every business owner, every customer experience designer. And it's something that's actually growing in interest because consumers are becoming more and more demanding. So today we're talking about how do we create a seamless experience across various platforms. And in our own experience, I think you'd have noticed that today our users, our customers are very impatient about you saying that, hey, I'd like to know your transaction record, or, oh, we heard about this from your email, but if you could repeat something for me. So the customer really is looking for not even an omni-channel, he's looking for an all-channel experience which just cuts across all possible ways to interact with your brand. At the very minimum, the expectation is that whichever channels you are using for sales, you would enable for support and customer interactions as well. That we have to go where the customers are, and today that could be phone, email, video, could be anything. And they really do expect us to know everything how he has made a multiple chance that they offer for hand over to Shubhabrato to start. Before that, some quick housekeeping requests. So if you have a question, do post it on the chat window and we will take it up as soon as the speaker is finished talking, or the other speaker or I can respond to it if we're able to. We will be recording this session, and if you want to view it later, we'll mail that to you. So the presentation recordings will be available to you. And the way we're looking at it today, Shubharoto will go first, followed by Ankur, and then we have an open discussion time. But like I said, during the session, feel free to ask questions. So over to you now, Shubharoto.
We start knowing more about their consumers, what do you think would be a competitive differentiation? From our discussions and from our benchmarking activity that we did with various consumers over the Indian market, what we found out is over a period of time, probably data equates to competitive differentiation. And then finally, as businesses are opening up and there are newer modes of doing business, not a bunch of guys in a room in a startup is what they are doing, but disruption is a fundamental way of staying in business. So with these three cores or themes, I would start giving you a few examples of what we are seeing across the globe. So these are certain of our inspiring experiences. Anybody who has traveled on a flight would know how a check-in process looks like. It is the same process where you log in, you select a particular seat, and every check-in looks like the earlier check-in. So there is nothing memorable. The period decided to do was convert that into an experience. So when you check in, you can choose whether you're a busy traveler, you're traveling alone, or you don't want to be disturbed, and it recommends a particular seat in the aircraft for you. If you are a casual traveler, it will give you an option of sitting next to your first Facebook or LinkedIn contact, so that you can enjoy the process of process by doing. The next thing what they are doing, the steps you climbed, it starts profiling you and placing you in a group of similar runners or similar cyclists or similar outdoor walkers, so that it brings in that element of personalization of people who want to talk to you, know whom they are talking to. Here is another very interesting example of Proteus, who have invented the world. What you can do is you can mix that chip with the cancer. It starts throwing back all your body vitals through your mobile phone and relaying it back to a doctor or a medical worker. So it opened a new business altogether called patient remote management. And there is Verizon. All that we know, they were that telecom company, one of three in the States. They decided to come together and build with the Ferraris of the world a connected car where you can pretty much pause the video that you are watching on Netflix at home and start the video again in your car. So it is people who are taking a look at what their core business is and finding out mechanisms of creating an innovative customer experience around it. So it is not tied back to your web or your online or your mobile channel. It moves much more into the realms of AI, IoT, and so on. Here is another example, and it was pretty innovative when Apple first launched in 2007, and that was a queue of people who were gearing up to buy that Apple iPhone. Today is November 3rd. The iPhone X premieres in Asia, and I decided to click the same picture here again, and the queues are only getting longer. So this talks immensely about the brand. And here is an Indian example. Here was the first time that Reliance Digital launched, and I've taken the snap from Jaipur through one of their stores, and I was trying to compare this with Apple and give the same disruptor experience, because Reliance Digital is considered to be the biggest startup in the world today. So we as consumers are going through an infinite journey, which starts not by about we approaching a consumer, but the other way around, when consumers approach us because they found something inspirational or interesting about us. So it's no longer about you meeting your consumer. It is about consumers figuring out something interesting or inspiring about you and then coming to you across any channel. And once they have come to you, they want relevant and the right information, which is personalized. They want to be engaged in the appropriate channel, in the channel they feel comfortable, right from social media channels to the web channel, to the phone channel, to any channel they feel comfortable engaging. And when they are engaging, they would like us to know more about them and then position whatever is relevant. I decided to take that example of, for example, you are visiting a particular hotel. So today the journey starts where you would want to go to a particular destination because you have some interest there. you are engaging in your booking, maybe on Make My Trip or maybe on the hotel website. And then when you finally check in, you want to have whatever are your preferences, right from the room temperature to what you need in the room to what outdoor activities do you want, all personally catered to moment you check in. And sometimes you do not even want to check in. You know the time and automatically a key is delivered to you and you seamlessly get into your room. And the time that you spend in the property, you would want the time to be very personalized and the service to be very personalized. And once you're happy, you would want to share it with your group and your set of peers so that others can also have the same memorable experience in the hotel. So this is how a new cycle starts, where you want the customer to come to you because you are the brand, you are the one that inspires, you're the one that engages personally, and you are the one whose service experience stands out and lingers in the mind of the consumer. Here's Airbnb, a very inspirational example. The only what I took away was they were creating this unique experience with less than one marketeer full time across the globe. So here comes when technology can help a marketeer create all of these personal experiences and yet not require a huge number of people or manual processes to do that. Today, technology can help us create memorable experiences. Here is another inspirational example. So people always told me loyalty over coffee looks like two different worlds. But Starbucks decided to explore loyalty, and their loyalty and reward programs profiles each customer and provides them with a personal experience. So and so that if you have the Starbucks loyalty app on your phone, you can pre-order your coffee. You don't have to stand in the queue, and you can collect the coffee right off the counter and be gone on your way. So that was the unique inspiration they brought, in which they brought loyalty to coffee. Another example very close to us was Jabong. We saw this brand about 4 years back when we started working with them. So fashion, new trends, new offers, flash is something which is in the play.